Hello, everybody, and welcome back. This is Giroshan once more, and we're back with Natrix, trying to get ourselves to where we can go through the Unity so that we can be prepared for the upcoming change coming on the 30th of this month. I'm looking forward to this, and so I want to finish this character that we have started with that aim in mind. So this is her. There she is. Let's take a quick look so that I can remind everybody what her story is. So she is a lawman. Rule of law is the rule of the land, and I mean to enforce it. 5% damage against pirates. Basically, I have a hatred for pirates. That's one of the things I have. But I'm also Serpent's Embrace. Now, I'm not one of the zealots. I am, or consider this character to be someone who just has a spiritual connection to the Great Serpent. And, like a Christian that doesn't belong to a church or something similar to that. She follows the teachings the way she understands them, yada, yada, yada. So she's also terra firma, never acclimated to space. This is to offset some of the Serpent's Embrace problems when you're on planet. And she's a Special Forces commander, which is a special background that, or not background, trait that is from one of the mods that I use. So this is a modded character, and this is her. So here we go. Last time we finished up. What was it called? I forget right now. Last time we just got information. We met with the hunter and family regarding the hunter and the emissary regarding what is the Unity. So we're at the point now where we have to go through these two, get these two artifacts, and then we're done grabbing artifacts. We have go to the Nova Galactic Research Station and go through that whole research, and we have Power from Beyond, which is grabbing temples. There might be one out there that we don't have, so I will probably do this as well. We also have Overdesigned, which is go to Stradec Shipyard. I don't really need this ship, so I'm going to consider that as we move forward, but I'm not going to do it right now. Loose ends, I'm not going to worry about. Rough landings, again, we can do that one. That's a pretty easy quest. Deputize, probably not going to do, because we're trying to push towards a specific target. Trackers Alliance, we probably won't do yet either unless we get to that point, and we have a few days before, and then we'll go ahead and try it. But all of this is going to have to pretty much, be pretty much reset when we go through Unity. So my thought is our creation stuff, a lot of it will probably be defunct for a few days after the DLC loads. So at that point, then we'll not have those available. So we're going to go through Unity to reset the character back to basically bare minimum of whatever mods are still up and ready. And then at that point, we'll add the mods back in as the updates come in and they're ready to be added. So first, we're going to do this Nova Galactic Research Station. Before that, we're going to go and talk to Vladimir. So let's start with that one. We're going to travel there. And he is at the lodge, it looks like. That usually is after the hunter comes.
Never regretted coming out of retirement.
And he's broken. I am going to save. And this has worked, so I'm going to try it. And I'm going to load. And it'll take a moment as we load, and I think I'll get back his shirt. I'm sorry, but it just drives me nuts when it's like that. I'm not getting back his shirt, okay.
Still need to lift another set today. Been dragging. Shoulders. Been poring over the charts, looking.
Don't know how he does it.
Up there all alone for so long.
Alright, so that's that one. And then let me look at my weapons and stuff. Weapons look good. I really would like to use this Baroon spaceship or spacesuit for when we do our thing, but oh, they gave me a balance pack too, refined, and I stole that, huh? A Baroon, advanced Baroon helmet, really a good set, but I think we'll just stick it in the bank for now. I don't think we really have anything we need to do down there, so off we go. We'll head for the power from beyond, and then we'll go do NASA. So we're just going to go straight there.
Got ourselves some cargo.
Wait, it's the Mantis.
Wrong place, wrong time. Shit. It's the mantis. Mantis!
Guess you weren't needing your shields, right? And the Graham drive is fried.
Sorry.
Too late for that. There will be no running away. You have to, it's too late. Too late. If you ain't jumping, you're dying.
Won't last long.
Anti-crab drive. Their shields are gone. Gone! Ha! Andrasia! Andrasia, I've got the perfect plan this time, I promise.
I cannot fathom where this conversation is going.
Okay, I'm going to teach you how to dance. Take my hand.
What is the purpose of this activity?
I don't know, I'm bored. Why not?
I decline.
Well, the offer never expires.
There's another one out here.
We got ourselves a mark.
I hope they didn't need that grab drive.
Alright, dealt with spacers. I got a few of the kills I need to rack up so I can get my next skill upgrades. I keep forgetting to lock on and do skills while I'm locked on. I kill them while I'm locked on.
Descent starting.
It's one of those things. It's back and to the right. I saw it as we were landing. I do really enjoy this game. It does have a lot of stuff that you can do, and we are doing an abbreviated version of. Let's stop that. I have to get caps lock off, sorry. It's a personal thing. One of the little areas of craziness that I run around with. No good to follow me, yo. Where's my companion? What did I do? Dismiss them all? I might have. Thought I was taking Barrett with me. Maybe that was a different character. Nobody came in, so that means I don't have one. Actually, there it is. If I'm not mistaken, everybody's on the ship, or maybe nobody's on the ship. If nobody's on the ship, I gotta get them on board so I can choose a companion. Who did we lose? We lost Sarah. Wait, weren't we supposed to have a memorial? Alright. I don't know what power that was. But this is showing as level 2, which it should not be level 2. It should only be level 1. Now, why did I get a level 2 in that power? I think it's... Oh, let's see. I might be remove skill. Yeah, I'll go back and remove that. Make sure it stays at 1 where it's supposed to be. Because this is 1. And this should never be a... This is always the first one you get, is anti-gravity field. So having a 2 in something is just strange. I don't know how that happened. But, there we go. So let's see. What is our crew complement? We have Andreja, Barrett, Sam, and Vasco, which means Sarah died. And I currently have, let's see, enough for 4 active members, although I can pump that up one right now. I can have 5 active members. So now I can get an Andromeda, which I want to do. But first, I need to get a companion for me.
Did you need something?
Andreja. Let's see. I need to look at my log real quick. Sorry. The boot ground pounder failure to communicate mantis. I don't see all for one. Alright, let's see what they're Andrasia, get AV space com underscore affinity. That'll tell me how much affinity they have. She has 1650, so she's ready to have a relationship. 1500 is the threshold. So, let's see who else we got here. We got Barrett.
Sorry, I was lost.
And Barrett is also 1630. Did I bump them all? I might have.
The memory for a moment there.
And where's Sam?
I hope Cora doesn't get too much underfoot.
There's Sam. And he is also, oh, I had him for second. So he went with me on that. That's right. All right, so let's get
Ahoy, Captain.
Andrasia.
So, this talk of the unity of a multiverse? Dead friends appearing again? Is all simply too much. Does it? Perhaps you find all this satisfactory, but I am afraid I do not. We must take the word of a murderer and follow him into the unity? What if it does nothing the Starborn have claimed?
I think after meeting with the Starborn, I believe him. I think that's where we have to go.
I wish I could share in that belief. Truly, I do. But I cannot.
Yeah, finish what we started.
When we started this mission, we had no idea where it would lead. That we would lose people along the way. If we had known, would we still have been so keen to get here? Even if everything the Starborn have said is true, if you pass into this unity and come out in some other universe, look at who they are, and what they have become. They have the faces and voices of people you know, but are nothing like them.
But you don't know if they started that way or not.
It would befall you. That you would become someone unrecognizable to the rest of us. Now you sound like Sarah, but you are not wrong. I will do my best to assume the best, but you cannot blame me for preparing for the worst. We should get back to it. Now that we know what to work towards, there's no time to waste.
Is something amiss? I have sharpened the blade.
You sharpened the blade. I don't want you to kill me.
This is the unity. The multiverse. This is everything and more. Literally. No kidding. Think of the dissertations. Boundless topics, no bounds. Except the books, they're bound. This explains so much, though. They're disorganized, petty, weird, and also deeply fascinating at the same time. Because they are just people. We never rule that out, but it feels so good to know we weren't fighting against robot alien ghost gods or something. True. We need to approach this critically and carefully. We can't just jump in. Or, I mean, we could, I guess. But it all comes back to this. We don't know what will happen if you enter the Unity. You might lose yourself or become a two-headed space shark. There are too many variables. even so, I don't see how we can't do this. I really don't see another option. Of course, at the end of the day, it's your choice. But I will say this. Our entire purpose in Constellation is to explore. Why would we stop now? The way I see it is, anybody entering the Unity has no more regular people concerns. But I do. That's my only worry. I just feel like I would be susceptible to becoming one of the bad ones. And I cannot do that. My 100-year-old grandma would become a Starborn, track me down, and I can't even say what would happen. But it might involve the Space Shark Ghost God thing. Anytime. The possibility of turning evil aside, I appreciate you taking the lead on this. You're guiding Constellation to new it's not on the schedule.
Oh, he's wanting to go to get his power. We got to do that.
You know where to find me.
Alright, so now, talk to Sam and get his take on the Unity.
So we know the answer. Well, we are. We're some cracked mirror version of ourselves. The whole thing seems unreal. Yeah. Who's keeping track? You know, yeah, +1 for Team Sam. I was hoping the Starborn were somehow so advanced that their concerns were cosmic, significant. Instead, they're fighting over goddamn toys like we've been doing since caveman times. It's just a stupid game to them. And all our deaths and suffering, not relevant.
Yeah, their motivations do appear to be human.
They seem to be just as messed up as the rest of us. So the Unity is a gateway to countless possibilities. And you have a chance to go through it. Imagine. I'd be lying if it doesn't sound like the adventure of a lifetime. I don't know if you're taking anyone with you. But if you take me, I got no idea if I'd go through or not. If it weren't for Cora, I'd jump on it in a heartbeat. Cora would probably shove both of us out of the way and dive in first. Born explorer, that girl. That's good. I know it's your decision who to work with. But you gotta remember that the hunter murdered. Sure, the emissary may be a version of Sarah. So Sarah is still alive. Sort of. But that doesn't make what the hunter did right. Not by a long shot. If the Starborn are party crashers from different universes, I'd side with the one that's not willing to murder innocents to win.
Well, that's both of them.
Me neither. My head is still spinning. Maybe after a few nights sleep it'll be clearer. Take care.
Alright, now we can jump on it. Let's see. Alright, here we go. And now we are going to, what did I say? We got the power from beyond. He still has temples for me. Now we're going to go to Nova Galactic Research Station.
Landing site's clear. All green here.
Alright, this is another, oh, this is, yeah, okay. Never mind. We're at Nova Galactic. And it landed me here. How awesome is that? It's the moon. Woo! Look at me, I can fly. You coming, Andreja? It's one area where they need work is getting the companions to enter the airlock with you. Now she'll come through. Oh. timing, right?
Nova Galactic Project Log, Principal Engineer Lang Shu. Voltaire is being reconfigured for this new initiative. The math we're being asked to crunch is ambitious, even for a supercomputer. We might as well be asking it to count every grain of sand in every desert on Earth. Who came up with these original equations? Our partner isn't being very open about it. Every question I have goes through some discretionary channel. I'm surprised we even know we're working on a ship.
Voltaire really is something else. A supercomputer so powerful they put it on the damn moon to keep it cool. Although by that logic they should be running it purely in the vacuum of space. But hey, good marketing material. I've been spending some off hours running some dumb simulations just because I can. My favorite so far is simulating the sound of every duck on Earth quacking after receiving a piece of bread. You didn't know you wanted a real-time sim of feeding all the ducks, but now you have it.
It seemed that the
Welcome,
occupants
humanity.
left in a hurry. Hopefully for no reason we need to be concerned about.
Just that Earth was losing everything and they had to leave, so nothing we don't know about already. Let's see. Looks cool though. You gotta excuse me if I want to look around. I think there are people, either, even if it's not me, there are people that probably haven't done this, and so they want a view. Restricted equipment key. Nice. Got a key for something. And slate number 2.
Nova Galactic Project Log, Principal Engineer Lang Shu. I admit, this is not the most disciplined team I've ever run. Malcolm keeps stealing computational time on Voltaire and thinks I don't know this. And Sabina's been distracted lately, but won't tell anyone why. I really should demand answers from both of them. But honestly, I'm too preoccupied with this contract. We all are. Despite anything going on in our personal lives, there's something special about what we're building here.
I just want to take a quick look. I think there is, didn't tell you how many slates there are, but I think there's 5. And restricted equipment key. That's what it opens. Cool. I always pick that. There's slate. Oh, there's 6.
When I accepted the assignment up here, we were told to bring a couple of personal items. Some psychological study said it helped when you're away from Earth this long. I brought my grandmother's old abacus. I would play with it on her lap, and she'd teach me the Russian for all the numbers. She, just got word that she passed. The next shuttle isn't for 3 months, so I won't be able to go to the funeral. Goodbye, Babushka. Thank you for teaching me math. It brought me to the moon.
That would be hard. Yeah, you did hear it.
You ever get jealous? You know, the crew in the shipyard? Building the actual vessel?
Ah, hello. Goodbye.
Oh, come on. Jumped in front of my cursor. That was number 5, right?
You ever get jealous? You know, the crew in the shipyard? Building the actual vessels that are going to travel the stars?
We're literally on a base on the moon.
Oh, come on, Sabina. I'm trying to share my dreams here.
Well, your dreams are always out there and never here where the rest of us live. Can't you just be happy doing your job?
Where's the fun in that?
Yeah, I want a bug paperweight. Why not? Why is because it gets me 200 credits, 240 credits. It's got a good value.
Okay.
And the last slate.
Being single on a moon moon base is the worst. I only get like an hour to use the communication link to Earth every couple of days. And let me tell you, there's long distance dating, and then there's like long distance dating, you know? Oh, hey there, I'm a scientist, steadily employed, willing to take you out for coffee in like 6 months when I'm back from space. It's not a great opening line.
You seriously can't get a date? You're an astronaut.
Hey, no one asked you.
Alright, go listen to the recording on the roof. You coming, Andreja?
Engine spin-up time almost complete. Total time 5 minutes 22 seconds. Right on schedule.
How are the helium-3 valves holding, Nova?
We double-checked the leakage concerns this morning before the launch. All signs green.
Any changes to the calculation sequence from Voltaire?
No changes since we uploaded the last figures yesterday. It's a clean shot from here to Jupiter.
One day a computer will be on board the spaceship. Just imagine that.
One miracle of science at a time, Canaveral. Counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Canaveral, are you reading?
All clear, Nova. Indicators look good. The ship should be cruising Jupiter's orbit right now. Visual confirmation will be possible in 32 minutes. Afraid the speed of light is on the slow side these days.
How does it feel to break the laws of physics, Canaveral?
We're all pretty excited down here in NASA, I won't lie.
Excited enough to tell me where you got the original data?
Not in a million years, Nova.
Alright, now we're going down to NASA. I might as well just go there.
Any adventure you can fly away from.
Why it didn't land me, I do not know. But there we go.
Let's see what's on this ball.
Any adventure to walk away from. Any adventure you can walk away from. Isn't that how it goes? Any day you can walk away from, right? No, man, it's any crash you can walk away from. Did you crash today? Come on, man. Get all my oxygen back by jumping. It's one of my favorite tactics. Run into the red and then jump to get my oxygen back. While you're boost packing, come on, open. You're probably sitting there thinking, if you push the button, it'll open. That I did push the button, man. I thought I did.
Perhaps an elevator will allow us to access what lies beneath all this stuff.
Probably. One hopes. Gotta be careful not to overjump. Has somebody else been here? Come on, man. What's this? Turn on my lights. Look around, see what we can find. Hey, that's an old Earth fire extinguisher. That's got to be worth something, right?
Work would not have been done if the ship had not meant to launch.
NASA snow globe.
You have my attention.
You can speak to me a moment when we're done here. Which way are we going? Billy? That's not it.
Apparently, when freezing to death, one may experience a warm... I would like a chance to talk.
Alright, let's find the elevator and then we'll do that. I have a spare already, so we're not going to take the extra one. And you had a conversation opportunity?
I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you. I know we met under unusual circumstances. You seem to be acclimating well to Constellation. Are you enjoying working with them? I think none of us were expecting what we have found. Well, perhaps Matteo. You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. That is a credit to your abilities. If I may, from what you have seen, do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation? I cannot tell if that is a compliment or an attempt to avoid the question. I will assume the former. I have a very different background from the rest of Constellation. I carry myself differently. I worry that some of the others are unable to see past this. I have not shared much, but everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. I am no stranger to violence and death. Why should I be? It was necessary for survival. I would not be here otherwise. For those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to imagine or accept. Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes. Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group to include me. I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. I fear my presence does the opposite. That is kind of you. You also have a lot going. I find expressing affection difficult, but truly. Thank you. I know this seems trivial, perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself. I have never been surrounded by people like this, by a group I wish to be a part of. Does that make sense? Thank you. That is reassuring.
No, I was talking to you guys and
Challenging.
had my mute on.
I hope now you can better understand why I wanted to keep the circumstances of our meeting quiet. I wanted to thank you for not saying anything to Vladimir. I know that you said you wouldn't, but it is still a relief. I would like my contributions to Constellation to amount to more than violence.
It was clearly important to you that I not say anything.
And now I hope you can see why. Thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least one member of Constellation understands me.
So I was saying a moment ago that I changed Andresia's walk. That I feel like the way they had her walking was unrealistic, so I changed it. There's a mod that fix Andresia's walk. I think it's called Andresia's walk, something like that. I actually have it included in a packet of some minor changes like that.
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatienne. The recent delivery from Mars is unsettling. I was expecting rock samples or maybe fossils of microbial life. Instead, Dr.
I'm not going to wait for all this to talk out.
I've been trying to cozy up to Dr. Victor, to see what is going on. His team has completely commandeered one of the labs with those 2 military handrails, checking who comes in and out. I joked that maybe he found a little gray man doing an autopsy, and he grew station log. Dr. Judith Tatienne. I have never been so nervous since
I usually leave the last one going because I don't really know how to turn it off, and that's okay.
Theoretical metals, atomic bonding, even a half-hour divergence into magnetism that I'm pretty sure was to throw me off the trail of what we were actually talking about. Then I got to see the lab. I don't know how much I should say, but the periodic table just got thrown out the window.
It would seem there is more here to explore, shall we? NASA was very proud of all that it accomplished. I suppose they had a right to be.
You never know when a bell comes in handy. I can put one on my the dash of my ship, and then when I'm chasing somebody, I can ring the bell for them to stop. You know, kind of like a siren. Interesting place, isn't it? And I've seen this museum, interestingly enough, the actual museum itself. Let's see what we got here. We got a refined mercury pack, space helmet, and spacesuit. I'm going to keep it and put it on the dummy. Just because that's what I do. I take everything. I'm a hoarder. And a lot of you are probably sitting there thinking, oh my God, one of those.
There's something wrong with the math? I think it's quite straightforward.
That's not what I'm asking. We've had no success extracting even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effect. No motion graph to explain its harmonic frequencies. I can't even establish a melting point.
Judith.
But you've had me building these prototype colliders for months.
Looks like early testing for planetary
this equation you've written on a goddamn napkin?
The looks on their faces if we could show them all that we have learned.
I have been trusting you. We keep slamming our heads against a brick wall, getting nothing. And you keep coming up with something new to try. Like, you know what's going to happen. Where are you getting your information, Victor?
I'm sorry, Judith. Look, not here, okay? Somewhere off base. I'll tell you everything. But I'm not lying, okay? We're going to discover something important here. I promise.
facility covered quite a range of disciplines, but time has not been kind to it.
Amino acids. I was looking for some of those. Not. I actually do need it for something, but not yet. We'll be needing it to upgrade some stuff. Oh, gotta mute myself. Sorry. Frog in the throat day. This is what it is, right? I think we can get through this before we have to be done. If I keep moving and doing my thing here. Flip the switch, open the door, drop down a hole, another hole. Usually when I take Barrett down here, he's explaining how there was some kind of tectonic shift. Alright, let's go see if we got any prizes in here.
You can succeed at that before we are discovered.
I'm already done. I know you're the most scared person about that as there is. See, what's interesting is when we come back, we come in through that door, which is all full of piles of stuff. I have a theory about why, but as you can see, I know my way around. I've done this a couple of times. Well, I have one character who's been through the Unity 8 times, so you know, it's pretty much a old hat for me, but I do try and look everywhere so that you can see stuff if you want to. So you can always pause it and look around, you know, advance frame by frame if you need to, so you can see stuff. Now this room has danger. First time I just came walking right in because nothing was a problem. There's a turret.
You have made a grave mistake. Why do they even try? You think Vasco would see his likeness in this model?
He should see it, that's for dang sure. Alright, let's pick up some trash. Fiber, positron battery, microsecond regulator, control rods, whatever that was. Digipix. Oh, Digipix are good. Okay, we need to go out that door, and there is a power over here. You can also hack in through this door right here if you want to. It's advanced, so it's really not that difficult to unlock, but I usually save Digipix because they got an open door over there. Now this will turn off the turrets. I'm already past the turrets, so it doesn't matter. We do this. Now we're in the final descent. Charge up our weapon. I do love this gun. I'll be unhappy when it's no longer here because it's a mod.
Massive. I wonder how many knew how big it really was.
Project log. Dr. Victor Isa. We turned on the prototype today. The gravitational field around it began to fold as we long suspected. Complete reversal of gravitational pull was observed on dozens of loose objects around the lab. I'm setting up a meeting with the director.
Project log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I watched the gravjet test from the moon today. It was the first time we were able to talk to the team at Nova Galactic directly. So many things were under wraps before, but now everyone wants all the publicity they can get. I'm already seeing proposals for manufacturing androids of the
So there are reasons for everything I do, but I'm not going through them right now.
It's also overwhelming.
But you'll see in a few minutes why I do some of the things that I did.
Decades before we know what all these side effects of operating a grav drive can be. But no one wants to hear that right now. Like a bunch of pioneers racing towards the edges of the frontier without knowing about the grizzly bears in the mountains.
And there is the room, but we can't really access anything quite yet. So, we'll go through the doorway and lose our gravity. There's nothing in there. We can go in there and look around. There might be some little loot and stuff, but not much. We are going to go here and head towards the blue dot, which is obviously where we need to go, and I am rather tentative. Look at that, Victor Isa. He died right here in his lab. Alright, prototype drive and access station log. We're going to flash through these. I'll keep them on screen for a few seconds in case you want to pause, and then I'll move on to the next one.
I never actually got to visit your labs back when we were working on the grav drive projects. Seems like ancient history now. Only thing we're doing these days is launching weather satellites. Guess this is as good a retirement as any. Now,
I know what I'm seeing, Victor. The data coming back from the satellites is very clear. It's the grav drive.
all those jumps from the moon. At this rate, Earth's atmosphere is going to start sputtering out into space. Can the drives be fixed? I'm working on some designs that should. My name is Dr. Victor Isa. And if you're listening to this, then you probably already know the truth. I was young when I first headed the retrieval team of an odd gravitational anomaly on Mars. But I kept what really happened that day hidden from everyone except one other person. Even she didn't believe me at first. But I have no reason to lie to anyone now, so I hope you'll accept this confession, whoever you are. When I touched the anomaly, I experienced 12 days of lost time. I met myself. He told me everything that has since come true. The grav drive equations, the tests on the moon, Earth's atmosphere sputtering away because of what we had done. But he also told me about a city thriving on a planet orbiting a distant star. Human culture, art, music, lifestyles evolving and
I'm gonna let this finish.
shining across all of space. What price would I be willing to pay for that future? Maybe you don't believe me. Maybe Judith was right and I'm just a coward who wants to believe his mistakes were justified. But everyone has forgotten about the real origins of the grav drive, this artifact from Mars. I hope you make better use of it than I did.
So as you'll hear in a moment, that is the crux of the whole argument right there.
Arrived on the surface of Earth. We need to discuss what you found.
And it looks like other Starborn got here before us. So... you might have company.
Where have they gone?
Even when I see it with my own eyes, it is still hard to believe.
Okay, now I have the star sense going because that is the best way to get through this. So the next guy that's on my radar is there. So you can see him there. See him? Oh, I don't know if I have enough ammo for this. Nope, I didn't say nothing. Well, let's put this one up. Add an extra bullet. I probably can't kill this guy with one bullet. There, he's around the corner. Get out of the way! What the hell? There it is. Whew. Yeah, I gotta upgrade that sniper rifle or find a new one. It is not cutting it. Alright. Let's look. I don't think I have anything that's similar. A105 does 105 damage, just does 160 damage per shot, so it is my biggest. That's only 225, that's pretty bad. Oh wait, I have this one. Ah yes. Oh, there you are. Look, you're gonna die. Go through a lot of bullets with it, but it is a good gun. Take a look here. I need a lot there. This is maxed out. Targeting is good. Let's add one to there. And reloads need to go. Pistols need to go up more. And scanning, I can do that, but I don't want to do it right now. We can do this one. And security can go up one. I need that security. And now we're at, what, max? Yes. No, we're not. One more. I'll always throw my radar. So this is where I told you we'd be coming in. Remember, this is where we got the key and we opened up stuff there. And get out, we just follow the dotted lines. What's this? Still got something in there. I think we got 2 more guys in this upcoming room. Turn the light out. Why don't you get out of the way? Here, let me just walk right into your line of fire. And where are they? One there, and one there. That guy is above the floor. This guy's around the corner. He can't see me. thing shoots bullets so fast it can't keep up with having bullets in it. Of course, they both do, so. And now we're out. We should be done with seeing Starborn. Okay. Usually I just jump off, but I usually go down a little bit. Here's where I have to go. I don't want to jump off here. Too far. Well, I got a suit. Let's see if I can get an extended magazine on that thing.
Do you understand now why I asked you to come here?
Yeah, because you're Sarah and you think your answer is good for everybody.
Stellar travel at the cost of Earth.
An easy trade, honestly. Why have one world when you can have all the settled systems?
You know, I think they're both wrong, just so you know. Sacrificing Earth, how would we have done it otherwise? I don't know that we could have. Somehow we would have had to go through this the grav drive tests, and that would have caused a problem. So, you know, and I agree that humans' destiny was the stars, but
Don't you see? The power of the artifact forced humanity to the stars. They didn't get to make a choice. How many would have chosen Earth? What gave Victor Isa the right to choose for them?
You see the hypocrisy in what the emissaries
yeah,
say,
I do.
right? They don't want to rob people of their free will, but then they steal the artifacts for themselves.
In the wrong hands, the power of the artifacts can make anyone a tyrant. That's why we watch over them. The only thing you're watching out for is yourself.
Well, I'm going to do the exciting answer for all of you. Now, I can fight just the hunter with the emissary on my side, or I can fight just the emissary with the hunter on my side. That's a kind of a poor choice, but I think they're both wrong anyway, and I have done this one numerous times. But we're going to take this one as the path. So when we fight the final battle, it'll be both of them we're fighting.
Don't be a fool. The emissary and I may have our differences, but you do not want to give us a common enemy.
For once, he's right.
I'm tired of both of you. Get to Unity on my own.
Well, look at that. The emissary just became my new best friend.
You've made your choice. When you're ready, the hunter and I will be at the buried temple. That's where we'll settle things.
Meaning, we'll kill you. But hey, at least we'll wait.
Well, so interestingly enough,
the final round doesn't start until there's only one artifact left to gather. And if I'm not mistaken, Constellation has one or two to go.
So the number 8, okay, so you saw the emissary wearing number 6. So every time you go through Unity, you get a different uniform. And the hunter was wearing number 10. After 10, you get the same one every time. But I like number 8. It's kind of a bronze look, and I think that's pretty cool. And we have been at it for an hour, so we're going to call it here. I may work on one of the suits and have a different suit next time. We'll see. But pretty much I'm going to work on this gun for sure. And this gun and the other gun will probably be my permanent, the end of the road guns that I have. So the PDW, of course, will disappear. Well, they'll both disappear in Unity. Because I'll have all the mods off, I have a mod that takes forward everything I have on me. So my spacesuit, my helmet, my backpack, and whatever gun I'm carrying, and the clothing that I'm wearing will go with me through Unity. I don't get any money or anything else, but those things are a good head start. So I usually take my favorite gun, although he says that the PDW won't go, but I had a game earlier that I was playing that it went with me, so we'll see what happens. Whatever I carry is going to be what goes, so I may test it on another character to verify for sure. Everything gets re-rolled on the gun, even if you use the mod that I have to make it change or whatever. But it gets re-rolled. But if you have a golden gun, the 3 different mods on there, it'll still be gold in the end. It's just the workbench changes that get potentially taken off. So anyway, that's where we'll be for now. And yeah, I'm going to probably do another one virtually right away to get to the next part. I may actually, I think I probably will go do the next part and then call it for the night and get 2 recordings done, and then that's when I'll make all my changes. We'll see. Anyway, be excellent to one another, and we'll talk to you next time. Peace out.